A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. For the Knicks, they continue their stretch of home games. And the rejection by Lively. Pass to Smith. Here's Champagny. Latre. And Lively pulls it down. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Irving. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Porzingis on the follow.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Outside for Murray. New York, no good that time either. And it's Utah's ball. Here's Irving. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a three-level scorer.
Now, here's Halliburton. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Irving. 6-point game. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
Some nice passing by New York here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Irving. Pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
Timeout. Wow, well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And so Mike Brown calls the timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Giannis with it. Basically defending. Murray, good.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility everywhere.
Smith outside. Jacks up a three. Utah with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lively with the screen. Pass to McBride. Left side, Irving. The rebound by Champagny.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And that one's good. Antetokounmpo.
size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Irving driving the lane. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you, Kevin.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
Boy, a creative finisher who throws it down with ease at 7-3. Put the ball in Porzingis' hands, and he'll occasionally wow you.
Now, here's Poole. Scoreless thus far.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Irving. They get the rebound. After Rizichet. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident.
18.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Halliburton with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Good on the three-point shot. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Nice move. Messi. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Screen by Adams. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. The 3. Messi grabs the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Murray Boyle. No scoring in this one. Here's Van Vliet. It's deflected. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw foul.
The Knicks making a switch here. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And that one misses. And for a guy who handles the ball so much, Fred VanVleet, really, Clark, takes care of the ball. He rarely turns it over.
Yeah, Freddie is steady, boy. I tell you, man, he is a guy who really squeezes that orange. You can trust him to push the pace and play slow and take care of it no matter what the circumstance is. I mean, his leadership, his clutch production, that guy is a coach's dream.
Van Vliet wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Murray Boyle. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for New York. 8-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Murray Boyle. A special move before the shot. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Foul Van Vliet. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Giannis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Outside Thomas. On the wing, Williams. Back to Thomas. There's a screen by Williams. Tries it from the top of the key. And the basket by Thomas.
Timeout.
Thomas
Timeout.
got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams will make substitutions. Murray with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Smith wide open. He fires. Oh, and Giannis puts it right back in.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
They placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
Pass to Smith. Releases. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Smith's got 7 points in the game. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out left to the wing. Reza Shea wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. On the wing, Murray. Smith for 3. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Irving. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Utah out in front, up 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You got to know where Giannis is at all times, especially when you're around the goal.
Here's Champagnie. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Champagnie's got the first points to start out the third quarter for New York. And here we go. Halliburton heading to the hoop. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving from long range. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
Pass to Halliburton. Over McBride. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
6 on the shot clock. Halliburton for 3. Here's Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
Knicks trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Smith. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots. He was licking his chops there. Got a good look. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Outside Irving. And he comes up with the deuce. And now a 10-point Jazz lead.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Outside Irving. No good on the 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Inside, Porzingis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Halliburton for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Irving. Pass to Lively. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Irving, good. And it's an 11-point Utah lead.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game. Switch.
Here's Smith. And the rejection by Lively. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 5 on the clock. Van Vliet left side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jazz leading by 11. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. And it's Mitchell missing. Oladipo with the ball. Now Thomas defending. And the three ball is good. Oladipo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Murray Boyd. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And here's Oladipo. Pass to Finney-Smith. The kick out to Poole. There's the triple. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Murray Boyle. Here's Williams. The second chance effort. And the layup is good. Murray Boyles has got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Utah. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now, here is Halliburton. The kick out to Poole. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Sinks the three-pointer. Oladipo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for New York. Here's Thomas. That one falls. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Inside, Cam Thomas really relies on his agility and touch to get it done.
For the three. No good from Finney-Smith.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's Halliburton missing. Jazz leading by 11. Here's Murray Boyle. Lets it go. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 11. Offensive rebound. Now, Finney-Smith down low. And to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
The shot by Murray Boyles, no good. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A different look for Utah. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense. He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Smith for three. Another three for New York.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving. Williams with the rebound. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. The drive by Poole. Hot off the glass.
The pressure is on, and Jordan Poole is ready for it. He accepts that responsibility.
Driving in. Williams with the rebound. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Knicks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Now Williams to take the lead. The shot misses.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The shot is good.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Irving. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Halliburton outside. Here's Halliburton. Now onto the Kumbo. Cuts off the pass. Irving with it. Smith there for the rebound. Knicks on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Now Murray outside Smith. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Jazz leading by 3. Outside Irving. Stolen. And a fast break now for New York. Rebounded by Lively. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Outside, Smith launches it. Rebounded by Lively. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Irving fires. Off target from outside. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked. And an intentional foul right there.
Jabari Smith, Jr. First personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Smith scanning the floor. Missed on the 3. And so it's Utah with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.